Nocturne Realm. Some stories don't come from imagination. They come from people who never wanted to experience them. People who never went looking for answers, but found them anyway. Across the world, there are photographs that shouldn't exist, voices that were never recorded by human mouths, and sightings that can't be explained by logic alone. Tonight on Nocturne Realm, we're counting down 5 of the most chilling ghost sightings ever reported. Moments where the boundary between our world and something else felt dangerously thin. These are the top 5 ghost sightings that will chill you to the bone. Number 5. The Brown Lady of Raynham Hall. Raynham Hall sits quietly in the English countryside, looking peaceful from the outside. But inside, people have reported for nearly 3 centuries that the house doesn't feel empty, even when it is. The most famous sighting involves a woman dressed in a flowing brown gown, slowly descending the main staircase. Witnesses described her as silent, pale, and almost floating rather than walking. What made this story famous wasn't just the sightings. It was the photograph. In 1936, photographers captured an image of what looked like a transparent woman gliding down the stairs. The strange part was that no one present claimed to see her at the time. The figure only appeared after the film was developed. Some believe she was the spirit of Lady Dorothy Walpole, trapped within the house after a life of isolation. Others believe the photo was a double exposure, but even skeptics admit the image is unsettling. Visitors still claim that when they stand at the top of the staircase, they feel watched. Number 4. The Amityville Horror House. The house on Ocean Avenue looks like any other suburban home. White siding, dark shutters, quiet neighborhood. But in 1975, one family left it in the middle of the night and never came back. The Lutz family reported waking up to unexplained cold spots, flies appearing in closed rooms, and the sound of footsteps above them when no one was upstairs. But what disturbed them most were the sightings. George Lutz claimed to see a shadowy figure staring at him from the hallway. Kathy Lutz reported hearing a voice whisper her name when she was alone. After they left, investigators visited the home and took photographs. One image, taken on the stairs, appeared to show a small, dark figure with glowing eyes peering from behind a railing. No child was present in the home at the time. Over the years, multiple people have claimed to see figures in the windows at night, lights turning on by themselves, shadows moving when there should only be stillness. Even today, the house has a reputation, not because of what it looks like, but because of what people claimed watched them from inside. Number 3. The Ghost of the Tower of London. The Tower of London has witnessed executions, torture, and imprisonment for nearly 1,000 years. Thousands walked in. Many never walked out. Guards have reported footsteps echoing in empty corridors long after closing hours. One sentry in the 1800s claimed to see a figure approaching him in white. He challenged it. The figure didn't respond. And as it got closer, he realized it wasn't walking. It was floating. He fainted on the spot. Other guards have claimed to see a woman in royal clothing silently walking through locked rooms. Some believe it is the ghost of Anne Boleyn, said to wander the tower with her head tucked beneath her arm. Whether these figures are spirits or tricks of light and shadow, the reports come from trained military guards, not tourists, not storytellers, People who knew what they were supposed to see and what they weren't. Number 2. The Flying Dutchman. Out in the middle of the ocean, there are few things more unsettling than realizing you're not alone. The legend of the Flying Dutchman dates back hundreds of years. Sailors described a glowing ship appearing through thick fog, sailing straight toward them. But when it got close enough to reach, it vanished. Entire crews have reported seeing it at night, glowing faintly with torn sails and broken masts. In some accounts, the crew of the ghost ship could be seen standing on deck, completely silent, never moving, never reacting. Many sailors believed that seeing the ship meant disaster was coming. Storms, shipwrecks, and even death. Even modern sailors claim to have witnessed strange, unlit vessels drifting where no ships should be. Radar shows nothing. The sea looks empty. But they swear they saw something. Number 1. The Bell Witch. The Bell Witch haunting began in the early 1800s on the quiet Bell family farm in Tennessee. At first, the family heard light scratching on their walls and faint knocking after dark. Soon, the activity escalated. Blankets were ripped off beds, footsteps moved through empty rooms, and the children felt cold, invisible hands gripping at their skin. Betsy Bell became the main target. She woke up with welts on her face and deep scratches on her arms. Something in the house was attacking her, and it wasn't stopping. Then, the voice appeared. It started as whispers in the corners of rooms, but quickly grew louder. The entity called itself Kate, and it seemed to know personal details the family never shared with anyone. It repeated private conversations, mocked their prayers, and followed them from room to room. People from neighboring towns came to witness the activity. Some heard the disembodied voice. Others watched chairs slide across the floor or blankets lift on their own. Even Andrew Jackson reportedly visited and left shaken after his men were slapped and shoved by something they couldn't see. Eventually, the spirit turned its attention to the father, John Bell. His health deteriorated rapidly, and after his sudden death, the voice claimed responsibility, saying he had been poisoned. More than 200 years later, locals still report strange sounds and cold spots around the old Bell property, as if whatever haunted the family never really moved on. Some people believe ghost sightings are tricks of the mind, reflections, shadows, coincidences. But the people who experienced these moments didn't go looking for fear. It found them. And once a person sees something they can't explain, it never truly leaves them. The question isn't whether ghosts exist. It's what happens if one decides to show itself to you. If you liked this video, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget, hit that like and subscribe for more Noctune Realm content.